Hello everyone. Today I will tell you a story. The story is titled, "Bai in the Habit of Resting His Chin on My Leg." Please like and subscribe to my channel if you appreciate me. You can skip this if you don't like this video. Thank you very much. The story begins as follows. Bai is not a big dog. He doesn't take up much space in the room, and yet somehow, he always takes up a large space in my day. Every morning begins quietly with him following me around the house, his nails making soft clicking sounds on the floor. He doesn't bark for attention. He doesn't jump. He simply waits. One of Bai's most familiar habits appears when I finally sit down, whether it's on a chair, the sofa, or even the floor. Without making a sound, he walks over, turns once or twice, and gently places his chin on my leg. He doesn't lean with his full weight. It's just enough pressure to remind me that he's there. Warm, alive, trusting. At first, I thought it was coincidence. Maybe he was tired. Maybe he was curious. But as days turned into weeks, and weeks into years, I realized this was Bai's way of being close. It was his quiet language. When his chin rested on my leg, his eyes would half close, and his breathing would slow. Sometimes he would sigh, a long, contented breath, as if he had finally found the safest place in the world. Life around us often felt rushed. Phones vibrated, messages piled up, and responsibilities waited impatiently. But Bai never hurried. His chin on my leg became a signal to pause. I would stop scrolling, stop thinking, and simply feel the warmth of his presence. In those moments, nothing dramatic happened. No big lessons were spoken. Yet something gentle and important settled in my chest. A sense of calm I didn't know I needed. Over time, I started to notice patterns. Bai rested his chin on my leg most often when I seemed tired or distracted. On days when work overwhelmed me, he appeared sooner, placing his chin there as if to say, "I'm here. You don't have to carry everything alone." When I laughed, he wagged his tail slightly. When I sighed, he leaned just a bit closer. There were evenings when I sat quietly, staring at nothing in particular, my thoughts heavy. Bai would approach slowly, carefully, and rest his chin on my leg again. He didn't demand petting. He didn't look for treats. He simply stayed. His presence felt like a silent promise. I won't leave just because you're quiet or sad. I began to understand that Bai's habit wasn't random. In the animal world, vulnerability is rare. To rest one's head on another being is an act of trust. Bai trusted that I wouldn't push him away. He trusted that this was a safe place to be still. And in doing so, he taught me something powerful. Connection doesn't always need words. As humans, we often feel pressured to fix things, explain ourselves, or offer solutions. Bai did none of that. His chin carried no advice, no judgment. It carried patience. Watching him, I learned that sometimes the best way to love is simply to be present. To sit with someone without trying to change their mood. To offer warmth instead of answers. Our relationship grew through these small, repeated moments. I started paying more attention to his needs, his quiet requests, his body language, his moods. In return, Bai continued to show up for me in his own simple way. Between us, a quiet understanding formed, built not on commands or expectations, but on mutual respect and gentleness. Bai's habit of resting his chin on my leg may seem small, but it has taught me lessons that reach far beyond our home. In today's fast-paced world, we often overlook the value of gentle presence. Bai reminds me that love doesn't always need to be loud or dramatic. Sometimes, love is just staying close. From Bai, I've learned to slow down and notice the small moments. Animals live fully in the present. When Bai places his chin on my leg, he isn't thinking about yesterday or tomorrow. He is simply here. This is a lesson we can all apply, learning to pause, breathe, and truly experience the moment we're in. Bai also teaches responsibility and respect. As humans, we have power over animals, but with that power comes duty. To listen, to protect, to create safe spaces where animals can express themselves without fear. When we treat animals with kindness and patience, we don't just improve their lives, we enrich our own. For modern life, Bai's quiet habit offers clear advice. Make time to be present with those who trust you. Understand that connection doesn't always require words. Treat animals not as possessions, but as companions with emotions and needs. Allow yourself moments of stillness. They are not wasted time. The bond between humans and animals is built on mutual care. When we choose gentleness, empathy, and patience, we create a world where both can thrive together. Bai's chin on my leg is more than a habit. It's a reminder that kindness, even in its smallest form, has the power to soften lives and bring hearts closer. And every time I feel that familiar, warm weight again, I know I'm exactly where I need to be.